What's going on, people? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV, and also a special welcome back to Sophie Rose.
Yes, well, a special welcome back to me, and I'm happy to be on, but
it's not under the best of circumstances.
No, it was a really disappointing game, and we've just finished filming, haven't we, at Don Robbie's channel. Wanted to watch the game, but it just wasn't to be. And also, I mean, I sort of said to you before the start of the game, I was a little bit worried about it, and I've been to Juventus before. I think last time we lost 3-0. And it is a hard stadium to go to, and you really you can't switch off at any point, and that's obviously what we did in those first 11 seconds in the second half. Credit to Tuchel because he made substitutions really quickly, and we then continued to dominate for the rest of the game. Really, like Juve, obviously they just parked the bus and didn't really do much else, which is fine. But we didn't really create anything major. Havertz missed a couple of headers, which I'm really pissed off about. Lukaku missed a shot that really, would have been the game changer. So it wasn't really a good game for any of our players, really. Like, I couldn't say there's one player on the pitch today that I thought, he did well.
Yeah, I thought we just struggled to break Juventus down. Obviously, as you guys already know, Juventus won, Chelsea 0. Champions of Europe, and we gone and lost to Juventus away, as is tradition. Smash the like and subscribe button to Chelsea Fan TV on your way, as always. But look, we'll start off on our thoughts going into the game, and we both looked at the lineup, and there was already a few question marks going into it. But as the first half progressed, and it just looked obvious how Juventus were going to set up. And first off, how was your thoughts on how Juventus performed as a squad, and how hard it was for us to break them down as a defensive unit?
Yeah, Chiesa is an amazing player, and we saw that for Italy. They've got good defenders. It was always going to be a hard game. Like I said, I've been there before. It is a hard game. And with having certain injuries and certain players out, yes, I was worried. No, you weren't too worried. But for me, I think you have to at least have Kante in there just to sort of steady the game out a little bit. And I felt like by the end of it, obviously we had Chalobah on, we had Callum Hudson-Odoi, we had Ross Barkley, who's only played once before. He was in the Carabao Cup. It got to a point where we were literally there. It got to a point literally where we were just trying to do anything, sort of get players on, any attacking player on. And I think it's fine to incorporate a couple of those players per game, maybe not 5 of them all at once, but we ran out of options and there was nothing else we could do. So I don't know, I think it's a poor game from everyone, really. I'll have to watch Silva back because I'm not sure if he had too bad of a game. It was disappointing.
That's the thing. Even the defence, Christensen, I can't lie, I'm Christensen's biggest fan, but I even thought Chiesa was giving him a hard time in that match. Rudiger, as you guys could obviously, it was him falling asleep that allowed Chiesa to come through for the first goal. I think in the middle of the centre-back, Thiago Silva, he didn't really have that much to do. He was more about just trying to pass forward the majority of the time. But if we look at Thomas Tuchel and the substitutions we saw for the second half, for me, I just feel like his hands were tied just with the way Juventus was set up.
No, I know, that's what I mean. He didn't really know what to do. He was just throwing anyone on that he thought maybe could change the game. And yeah, okay, fine, we did dominate the majority of it with possession. But every time we got the ball to the box, Juventus were there to kick it away. I don't feel like we created space for ourselves.
No.
Our passing, for the most part, was pretty poor, I thought.
Talk to me about Ziyech and Havertz actually going into that, because I said before the start of the game, these two aren't in the best of forms.
I don't know how
they didn't
Havertz
show it again.
I don't know how Havertz stayed on the pitch. I know
either or, to be honest. Ziyech just looked predictable again.
I get it, but I think if you're going to make, I don't see what Havertz contributed to that game at all. Maybe I'm
Havertz
wrong.
spent most of his time on the ground. No, I agree with you. He struggled every 50-50 he was on the floor. The only chance he had were the 2 headers you were talking about on the stream.
Yeah, look, listen, Havertz is a technically really, really good player. He's not the strongest player. He was literally just battered about today. That's why I thought he should have probably come off. I think Ziyech probably takes a lot of the heat for actually something that, Kai Havertz, he wasn't having the best game either. Yeah, he stayed on the pitch for the full 90 minutes, or 95 minutes. So it just wasn't big. It just weren't a good game. I knew it wasn't going to be a game. I knew it would be tough. Juve is a very hard place to go. I know they're not doing very well in their league, but the Champions League is different and they are doing well in the group. So we now have to make sure that we win all of our home games in this group stage, because we don't have to have the best start to the Champions League. But
I just made things a lot harder.
Yeah,
for ourselves.
and I expect it to be. I expect to be better. And I think if you're going to lose a game, it has to be from a fantastic goal, from I don't know, set up play, whatever else. That was purely just us switching off in the first like 10 seconds.
Yeah, like we fell asleep in key points in the game. Like both those breakaways in the first half were just sloppy pass from Kovacic. We already talk about Rudiger falling asleep in the second half leading up to the goal. And from that point on, Juventus just sat back because they played not to lose, and then we just gave them the first goal, and then even more of an incentive.
No, I get they sat back and they parked the bus, and that's fine. I don't see why that affects us taking a good shot. Havertz's header, Lukaku's chance.
Shots from range.
Yeah, shots from range. Did we take one? Was
No.
there one? There wasn't even somebody. We've tried to walk the ball into the box a million times. They're literally like cramming us. They're all over Lukaku. Why wouldn't you take a shot? Nobody did. So although I thought Hudson-Odoi looked fresh when he came on and whatever else, I think it was too late by then. And I have nothing else to say.
Just before we go into the end of the stream, Romelu Lukaku, because I know everyone's going to be getting him. They're going to say, yo, you've got like a big question mark over yourself in big games and you still haven't turned up again. Are we going to blame Romelu Lukaku for this one? Because for me, like, it's just, he did not get service. No service.
No, I don't think it was all on him. Yeah, did he have a good game? No. But I think there's everybody else to blame as well. It wasn't a good game from anyone. Kovacic in the first half made some really, really poor passes. He gave the ball away, didn't he?
Both breakaways.
Which almost resulted in them scoring. So there's more players than that I'd be focusing on rather than Lukaku. The only reason people will be doing that is because of the price tag and who he is. Otherwise, it wasn't a good team performance in general.
Right, final question.
Yeah.
Any positives we can take from that performance? Any individual performances? Any tactical switch-ups? Is there any positive that you can try to look out for from that game?
Not really.
I think that might have just been our answer. Yep.
Not really, guys. Not really.
Yep, perfect. Right, guys, as always, smash the like and subscribe button to Chelsea Fan TV. We're very close to 135k, so check it out. Check out Sophie Rose's channel as well, Sophie Rose World. The link will be down in the description as well as the title, so check it out too. Check out my personal channel, Carefree Lewis G as well. And we will see you guys in the next game. It's been 2 losses in 2
we need
for
to
the
win
Champions
against Southampton at the weekend before I get upset.
Yes, we do. So guys, check it out, like and subscribe. We will be back. Peace.